So today is an incredibly hot day. Oh gosh. Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of Through the Grapevine. This is my YouTube channel where we talk about all things wine. And yeah, my name is Kat. Most of you probably know me as Kat Upindi, your favorite Afrobeats DJ. Aside from DJing and putting you onto the best tunes in our lovely continent, I am also a food science graduate and, of course, a wine lover, an enthusiast of wine. But before I get started, I would like to please ask that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the little bell right next to the button so that every time I drop a new video, you will be the very first person to know and you can watch. Let us get into this lovely video where we go through the grapevine and into the wine glass. So today is an incredibly hot day in Johannesburg, South Africa. I just don't know what to do with myself other than open a really chilled bottle of wine. So that is what I'm doing. It also happens to be International Riesling Day. A little bit about Riesling. It is widely grown and made in Germany, but can grow in most wine regions that are cool to moderate climate areas. And these type of areas give grapes that are often dry to off dry. And then the warmer and drier the region is, it can you get more sweet grapes. The sweetness of a grape can also be manipulated depending on how early or late you harvest the grape. Early harvest grapes are less ripe and give off very dry wines in the bottle, and late harvest grapes are usually more sweet. Yes. Another thing about Riesling, it is very high in acid, but usually when you have Rieslings that are a little bit more on the sweeter side, like off dry to sweet, that sweetness, those sugars just manage to balance out the high acidity of the wine. But of course, without any further ado, on this lovely International Riesling Day, we are going to look into this bottle of Riesling. It is called Experimental, produced by Minimalist Wines, and they are a wine label in South Africa. This Riesling is a 2019 vintage. And before I do get into the bottle and the wine itself, I would like to let you guys know that the winemakers at Minimalist Wines say a contribution from every bottle sold will be donated to a mental health project we care about. So when you do buy any bottle made by minimalistwines.com, you are donating to a far bigger and greater cause. So that should be something to encourage you. I mean, of course, outside of the contents of the bottle. This bottle I got from Wine Menu in Cramerville. They do have an online shop as well. You can go to winemenu.co.za and yeah, do buy yourself a bottle. This is about 150 Rand. I am going to pour myself a glass and we are going to dive into this bottle. So I'm just going to pour myself a little bit, like a decent tasting portion. It is a nice, beautiful pale lemon color. It's what you expect white wine to look like. You give it a little twirl just to aerate the wine and get the flavors through, get all the aromas and flavors moving. Give it a little whiff. The aromas aren't very heavily pronounced, but you know, I'm getting a little bit of some tropical flavors, your mangoes, pineapples. So this can tell you that, you know, the grape was harvested when it was ripe enough. You know, it wasn't underripe or unripe, and it wasn't overripe. You know, it's not a late harvest wine. You can definitely tell that. So yeah, nothing complex about the aromas, which I like. I do like simple, easy to drink wines, especially on hot days like this, where you just want something that's refreshing, you know. So on the palate, like I said, This is a very high acidity wine. My tongue is tingling, my mouth is watering. So the flavors are definitely more pronounced than the aromas. I can definitely taste like a lot of tropical fruits in here. This isn't very herbaceous at all. It's very nice and fruity, it's very refreshing, and it's not dry and it's not sweet either, so it's just right in the middle, a lovely off dry. There's a baby crying. One of my neighbors is crying. Anyways, moving right along. This wine has a very lovely finish. All the pleasurable sensations that this wine gives me in my mouth, they linger for a bit, So I really like how much it lingers. I do think this wine could have been maybe slightly sweeter. Not a sweet wine, within the spectrum of off-dry to sweet, just a little bit to the sweet side, just to balance out the high acidity. It is quite acidic, but overall this is a good wine. I really do like it. I think you guys should definitely go out and check this out. Really good. This is a good wine. I'm gonna pour myself some more and enjoy a full glass this time. Do go out and buy yourself a bottle of experimental Riesling this World Riesling Day, or any other Riesling really. This, of course, like I said earlier, there are proceeds that do go towards a mental health organization, and I think that is also another reason to go out and buy this bottle. Overall, this wine gets a good 8 out of 10 for me. I just think it's a bit too acidic. That is all from me. I will catch you in the next episode where we go through the grapevine and into the wine glass. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy this lovely International Riesling Day. I hope you're able to get yourself a bottle or whatever. Just drink wine. There is always a reason to drink wine.